Hello friends, this is Professor Parikh taking the lecture on the metallic materials. So now next topic which we will be seeing in this, that is the optical microscope, or you can say the metallurgical microscope. Now what is the need of the microscope? As we have gone in the further lectures, there are two types of the structure which we are seeing, micro. Now what is the microstructure? You have to go through the microscope. So by seeing or by viewing in a microscope, what we will be seeing? An enlarged image of a particular thing. Now how this metallurgical microscope works for that particular thing, we will be taking today's lecture, that how microscope is working, what are the different parts, how they are constructed of the microscope, and basically the ray diagram of the microscope. So before starting, let us go for the different parts which are there. So starting with the first one, what we will be seeing, that the first one which we require, that is the light source. That is the light source, bulb. Basically we are using a bulb as the light source. So now what will be done? From this particular bulb, there is a scattered light which we will be coming. So from here, there will be a scattered light going further. We are only going for the certain things only, because we are not taking all the rays. We are only taking two rays which are proceeding further. That will be easy for you to understand how this microscope works. Now, these rays will be going in any of the directions, and they will be falling on a certain lens, which is known as this particular lens, that is of a convex lens. So what is that convex lens, and what we will be going in this thing? This is known as a field lens. We will be coming after the construction, that how the construction is made. But what will happen? The scattered light will become parallel. So this light will become parallel and will move further ahead. Now, after this thing, there is one mirror placed. At a 45-degree angle. There is one mirror placed at a 45 degrees. So these rays will fall on the mirror. Now what will happen in this mirror? It will reflect the light. If a parallel ray is coming, it will reflect the parallel light towards the bottom. So where it will fall? It will come down. So it will move in the downward direction. Now here there is one more lens which is kept. So this parallel ray will fall on this particular lens. And what will happen? If the line is coming parallel, it will scatter that light. Lens has one thing. If your light rays are coming parallel, it will scatter the light. Or if they are coming in a scattered way, it will make it as a parallel view. So here they are coming in parallel, so what will happen? It will try to scatter. And this lens is made in such a way that the particular light will fall on a particular point. And here that point will be made on the object. So what will happen? The light from this lens will particularly fall on the sample of which we want to enlarge the image. And after that, after falling on that object, this light will try to reflect back. This light, after falling on an object, will try to reflect. And it will reflect in such a way that it will move further. And here there is another lens which is kept. What is the main use of this lens? Which type of the rays they are coming? That are the scattered. So now this lens will make it as a parallel rays. Now this construction is such a way that it will not fall on this lens. But for viewing it, we have shown it that it is passing, otherwise it is not passing from this particular lens. You can also say that it is going from this thing, but it is not falling on this lens. So here there is a human eye. So here we will be viewing it. So what does microscope do? Where it is falling? It is falling over this particular area. This much spot. Here there is an eye. We are viewing. What is the length of that thing? It is a magnified version. So this is how a minute space is magnified in such a way that we can see the enlarged portion of the minute part. So this was the ray diagram of your metallurgical microscope. So now giving us the particular direction, this is the direction which the ray follows. Now next part, that is the construction part, or we will be naming it different parts. This thing is known as a light source. This thing is known as a field lens. This is our specimen. This will be objective lens. This will be plane mirror. This lens, this is known as an eyepiece. These are the parts of the microscope. Now, construction. Basically, construction gives you total 3 main parts. First one, that is known as a light source. Second main part, that is 3 convex lens. And the third part, 1 plain glass mirror. Clear? 3 main parts. Now, which 3 convex lens? They are namely, that is a field lens, eyepiece, and objective. These are the construction main parts. Now, light source. What is the role of light source? To give the light. What is the main role of field lens? To make the light, scattered light, to the parallel light. What is the role of plane mirror, which is at a 45 degree? To reflect the light back at the bottom of the object. What is the main objective of objective lens? It will give you objective lens that the parallel rays will try to fall on a particular area of the object. After object, what will happen? It will scatter or it will reflect back. So it will reflect in such a way that it will directly fall on the eyepiece. Now on the eyepiece, which type of rays are coming? Scattered rays are coming. So what will your eyepiece do? It will make the rays parallel. So what has happened? We have magnified a small area into a larger area, and this is how your metallurgical microscope works. It is based on the principle of reflection of light. Reflection and refraction, both the principles are over here. Majorly reflection of light is involved in this particular thing. And this was all about your metallurgical microscope. Thank you.